All right, here we go. Here we go. It is already March 13th, 2024. I'm your host, Judd Burdon on the AK Roundtable. Super excited to be here with every single one of you. Just a few housekeeping items to get this party started. We're going to go down to the bottom. You're going to see reactions. Feel free to use the reactions, thumbs up, whatever you want to send, hearts. I don't really care, anything that you want. But if you want to raise your hand up because you have a question, or a win or something that you want to speak about on tonight's roundtable, feel free to use those emojis to raise your hand. It just keeps things a little bit more organized. For all of you that are on video, thank you so much for being on video. It's important. If you're driving, be safe. Please make sure to be safe on the road. That's very important. And for those of you that are not on video, please come on. You'll notice down at the bottom of your screen, you can actually rename yourself. And what I recommend that you do is you name yourself just like Matthias has done, just like I have done. You'll see my email address in the bottom, and that's to build the network. It allows us to communicate. People are sharing jobs on here. People are sharing leads. When we go around the board here and you start chatting in that window too, and you let people know in the whole roundtable where you're from, what state, where you're from, in North America or anywhere on the globe, when you type that into the chat, people are going to get to know you, and you'll be able to actually interact and engage with other people that might be in your area. Remember, competition should be friendly. Competition should be your partners. That's the way we build the industry. It's how we end up growing this industry into being a place that's attractive for the property owners, facility managers, property managers, as well as people that might be looking to join your company. So make it attractive. We have a responsibility in this industry to do that. There's a reason why we have lighthouses in the background at AK. It's the reason why I'm tattooed with a lighthouse. It's because truly we are the lighthouses in the industry. You guys are showing up here tonight, and that's a really important thing. Showing up is a big part of that. So why don't we go ahead and get this started? We know the drill. When we first start off the roundtable, it's to get the energy up so that we can then engage into delivering tremendous value and hoping that each and every one of you can take some good notes, or as we say here on the AK Roundtable, golden nuggets that are great takeaways. I'm going to actually ask Billy tonight to do the kickoff for us. His energy, his commitment, his dedication to building his business is actually really, really impressive and attractive. Billy, stoked for you. Come off mute, man, and do me a favor and instruct us on what we need to do to take this thing off.
All right, first we're going to get started moving that blood with that. We're going to face the left, and we're going to get those arm pumping. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Rotate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Rotate. All right, hey, above the head. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 0. All right, you're done.
Nice job, Billy. Thank you for doing that. And for all of you that did not do that, I'm just letting you know straight out that we are not normal, man. We are not normal here on the AK Roundtable. We do not operate in the bottom of the trenches. We're operating in the upper echelon. We come with energy, we come with charisma, and we go into being world-class at what it is that we do. When we start being faced with adversity and challenge in front of us, we literally take out our golden sword, we cut through that shit like butter, and we power forward. That's the way that we operate at Asphalt Kingdom. It's the way that we operate on the Roundtable. It's the way that you should operate with your business as well. Culture is king in your business. Building culture in your company is one of the most important things. So make sure that that's energized and thriving with your organization. It's a really, really important thing. Who here thinks that there are other companies that are doing that kind of kickoff to a meeting in the asphalt industry? Raise your hand if you think there's other companies in the pavement industry doing that. Raise your hand. All right, cool. Any other industries that you know that are doing that kind of kickoff in a meeting? No, why? Because we're different. That's why. Thank you, Billy, for doing that for us, man. Let's get into the wins so that we can build the positivity out of the gate. What are the wins since last week? And we will go into challenges as well as questions. Let's go ahead and kick it off with wins since last Wednesday on the roundtable. Let's dig in. John, what's happening? Palladium Pavement in the house. What's happening?
Hey, how are you? Good, good. First job is done.
You You got it done.
Yeah.
All right. So you started your business when? What month did you form your company?
The end of last year, December.
December. And how many do you own a spray system, a seal coat spray system, or a paver or crack repair equipment or stripers?
I own a vest, some logo headwear and a shirt. And I just bought a tamper to finish off the job. With some with aquasalt for one pothole.
Fantastic, man. And so that was your first job. So you were pavement asset management brokerage company that subcontracted the work, or did you do the pothole repair on your own?
I subcontracted the work, a 300,000 square foot lot with many potholes. They dropped 20 tons.
And you did exactly what it is that you were coached to do?
Exactly.
Congratulations, brother, man. I'm super stoked for you, man. Congratulations on your journey. You're just getting started. It is March 13th. And you already know, man, fill that pipeline. Fill it. You know, I see you online too, man. I see you pumping it, dude. It's awesome.
Yep. Slowly but surely.
Congrats. Love
Thank
that,
you.
man. Congrats, John. Stoked for you, brother. All right. Other wins. Come on, bring on some wins. Charles, you got a win. Let's do it, bud. Fantastic background, by the way. I love that.
Thank you. So I a couple of years ago, I actually had an AK-230 seal coating system. COVID happened, all of that kind of went away. Decided to restart line painting. Just sold my first contract, collected my first deposit yesterday. I don't have any machines or money yet, so I'm still figuring that out. But here I am, and here we go.
Here we go. So you tell me more about it. Like you're kicking off into line striping as your primary service?
Exactly. Yeah.
Cool. Where are you located exactly?
I'm in Ottawa.
I see that at the bottom of your screen. Well done too on the renaming. I love that, man. If you can throw your email in the chat as well, so people know, because I know there's people in Montreal and there's going to be other people in Toronto and Montreal and Ottawa as well that will pop in.
Absolutely.
So great opportunity. So I'm assuming with your striping business, you're going to end up building some great partnerships with paving companies and asphalt maintenance companies to be able to actually service what it is that you might sell in that area.
Exactly. Yeah. So I started reaching out to like construction company and like paving contractors. Cold calling. I have an email marketing going on as well in the background. And essentially calling them, saying we're looking for work. If you want, smaller jobs to sub out, et cetera, et cetera. So far, no gatekeeper or managers hung up on me. They've all been nice and listened to me and seemed very receptive on the phone. Even the real estate guy was like, well, bro, we're in real estate. Like, we always need line painters. So yeah, it's a great start, man. Like I opened the business in January, started email marketing end of January. That's how I got my first client. Yeah, so it's working out.
Congratulations.
Can I jump in here for a sec, Judd?
Yeah, of course, Rob. Let's hop in.
Sorry, what was the fellow's name that was just on?
We have Charles on right now.
Yeah,
I'm bringing
Charles.
you on as well, Rob.
Okay, Charles, I might want to give me a shout afterwards. I'll give you my number in the chat because I've got a fellow up in Ottawa that's just starting, and he's not doing lines yet. But I think you guys could partner well together.
Absolutely, for sure.
Okay. Yeah, so I'll put my number in the chat and give me a shout a little bit later on.
I sure will. Thank you.
I'm in Hamilton, by the way. So.
Oh, okay. Right on.
Rob, I'm trying to find you. I'm trying to find you on here, Rob. I can't find you anywhere.
Oh, sorry. I had my camera off. You got me?
Oh, you got your camera off.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try, but let me see here. Yeah, let's bring you on, Rob, just so that everybody can see you. So Rob McKenzie, just introduce yourself so that Charles knows who you are and everybody else knows who you are. By the way, let me just make a little introduction. You're one of the coolest cats I've ever met in my whole entire life. You're also one of my best friends, man. So that's a pretty hot introduction, but let's roll. Introduce.
Well, that's likewise, Judd, for sure. I'm here because of you. So my name is Rob McKenzie. I'm one of the AK coaches. I'm in Hamilton, Ontario, Canada. And I own Black Max Asphalt Services, had it for the last 5-6 years. It's been going extremely well. I've got a lot of partners that I reach out to all over, well, I guess North America as well as through Ontario. So if you need some help, if you're looking for coaching, if you're looking for any kind of answers to questions, please hit me up, and you can find me on Facebook, Black Max Asphalt Services, Rob McKenzie on Facebook. I'll put my number in the chat. There's Alex there. He just chimed in. Alex, one of my coaching clients, he's out in Edmonton. He's doing awesome. So, yeah, so that's about it.
Thanks for that, bud. Charles, really, you should link up with Rob. Incredible connection for you.
Oh, absolutely. Thank you, Rob, by the way. But yeah, I'll be in touch.
Perfect.
Awesome. What is happening? Alex DeBlanco, what's happening, bro? Give me the updates. Give the whole roundtable the updates. What's happening over there, man? I see marketing spinning out with your company and everything you getting ready.
Oh, yeah. I get to launch my website tomorrow, which is pretty exciting. I've been working on that for the last month and a half, going back and forth with Rob because also he was my coach, and pretty excited to launch that. So I'm going to get marketing more just every day. He showed me the ways on how to market, and I've been loving it. It's just an addiction right now on how to build these ads and send them out, and they just get funner and funner to build.
So awesome, man. What are the two key, let's see if you can answer this. I'm going to put you on the Jeopardy spotlight right now. What are the two key reasons that you market your business?
I think one's going to be to build a face for the business. And the other one is maybe reputation. So then people can see the work that you've done prior to, and it shows that you're committed. It shows that you're ongoing and you're pushing yourself as well as the business forward.
Good answers. Good answers. Those are all great answers. So marketing, then this is something I wanted to throw at everybody. Two key reasons why you market, the intent behind marketing. Two key reasons. Lead generation and social proof. Lead generation and social proof. Actually, we're going to jump on this right now because we don't have any other hands out. Alex, I'm going to jump into this marketing conversation. So I'm glad you have a notepad, man. We're going to blast through this just quickly here. But who here, raise your hand if you believe that marketing, the face of your business, is a really important thing for your company. Raise your hand if you truly believe that. If you didn't raise your hand, yeah, okay. I figured everybody would. So there's a few things that I want to talk about. Lead generation, when we talk about that, we need to make sure that we're generating the right kind of leads that are going to be driving to our business, right? Like everybody agrees with that, right? If you're driving leads that are related to residential seal coating, but your goals are set up to ultimately achieve a number that commercial maintenance will only be able to hit, then maybe we're marketing incorrectly. And so what you need to make sure of is that you have a marketing plan that is actually in front of you that you can execute on, and that you're marketing yourself in an omni-channel environment. An omni-channel environment means that you have a website that's optimized for local search. Who has heard that before? Raise your hand if you've heard optimized website for local search. Cool. Second thing is making sure that your Facebook page is optimized as well. For your business page, everybody knows Facebook business page. Make sure that's set up. Your Instagram business profile, make sure that that is set up. Your Google My Business profile is set up, not just set up, but optimized. You want reviews in there. You want posts, photos, and videos to be posted in your Google My Business profile. And then also having your YouTube channel set up. Who here thinks that YouTube is an important part of your marketing today if you're looking at building your business? Raise your hand. All right, cool. And by the way, I'm talking about if you want to build your business to magnitude, like I'm not talking about building a business to $100,000 or $200,000 a year. I'm talking about if we want to build a 7-figure company, we have to be willing to do the omni-channel marketing and not just setting it up. It's not like set it and forget it, right? You guys have always heard in marketing, we need to make sure that we have the consistency and that we continue to roll out content. Well, there are platforms that you can use that allow you to actually schedule all of your social media posts based upon the dates that you want them to launch out. So you can go to different places like Upwork and Fiverr, their freelance networks, and you can actually hire people on there that will literally create all of your social media posts. And then all you do is schedule them to fire out to the different social platforms, i.e. Facebook and Instagram primarily. But then when you go to YouTube, we think about YouTube and people are like, holy shit, I'm scared. I've never done a YouTube video before. It's the scariest thing. Raise your hand if you've done a selfie video and posted it to YouTube before. Raise your hand if you've done that. Who here thinks it's scary to do that? Raise your hand. Be honest. Be honest. Scary, right? Man, the first time that I did a selfie video, you guys have seen some of my videos on YouTube, I'm sure. You've seen some of my video content on social media, right? I mean, after all, that's why you guys are here. So let's just be straight. Marketing works really well. We have 31 people live right now. We've got 3,000 AK Roundtable members, right? It works. And so when we talk about YouTube, I want you to think about something. This is a really important topic right now relating to the lead generation for marketing. You could literally tomorrow go and shoot 4 different videos that are 1 minute each. One for crack sealing, one for pothole patching, one for seal coating, and one for striping. You could shoot 4 1-minute videos tomorrow with your smartphone on a parking lot. And all you have to say is, hi, my name's Judd from company X, and we are here on a parking lot about to seal cracks that are going to prevent liability risks as it relates to potholes. We are a crack repair company that will make sure to eliminate your liability risks on your parking lot and protect your pavement assets. We'd love the opportunity to work with you. We're located in Gainesville, Florida. Would love to work with you. Give us a call or click that link down there below, and we'd love to work with you as your pavement asset management company. That's it. There's a few things that I said in that video. I said crack repair, I said potholes, I said liability risks, I said Gainesville, Florida. And now when I go to post that video and I post the title of my video as parking lot crack repair Gainesville, Florida, and I write the description of that video and I have that content those keywords weaved into my content and I post that video, let me ask you something. Do you think that that video has a better chance of being seen by somebody who's in Gainesville, Florida, looking for a company to do crack repair than if you didn't post that video? Raise your hand if you agree with that statement. Get filming, everyone. Get filming. You see, the people that go and do this stuff, the people that truly go out and actually do what it is that we're saying to do right here are the people that are going to dominate the lead generation as it relates to what we call omni-channel marketing. This is being recorded right now. You guys can watch that whole segment again on the recording. And we also have notes that get fired out on the AK Roundtable on Facebook if you want to review the notes. But what I'm getting at is, team, we do marketing for that first reason, lead generation primarily. And remember, I tied in the word parking lot, not driveway in that video too, right? So now I have an opportunity to go after that commercial work and get leads after that commercial work. I'm just giving some freestyle examples, throwing some darts on the board close to the bullseye, but those are things that you guys should possibly explore and execute on for your business. Your YouTube channel is very important. Why? Any ideas who owns YouTube? Come off mute and just say it.
Facebook.
Google.
So if Google owns Facebook and you put out videos that are related to content that people are searching for on Google, Google has what's called a SERP setting, S-E-R-P, where YouTube videos will actually pump right into your Google display. Get to work, guys. Do that stuff. Trust me on it, okay? Lay it out, film those videos, get them in your YouTube channel, pump that. That's the first reason lead. Somebody speaking?
That's John. I just read something yesterday that Google My Business is going to start pulling from your social media accounts to display as well.
Yes, sir. Again, omni-channel marketing, John, like omni-channel. If you post that video to YouTube, do you think you can also post that video content? Don't share it from YouTube onto your Facebook. If you share it from YouTube on Facebook, remember, Facebook and YouTube are in competition. Whereas YouTube and Google are actually, it's owned by Google, right? So we need to make sure that if you're on YouTube and you go to share a link on your Facebook, it's not the right way to approach it. Instead, what you should do is take the raw video and upload that directly to Facebook and create a title and create a description and make sure that you're posting that on its independent platform. Because why? Facebook wants to keep people in Facebook. YouTube wants to keep people in YouTube. Why? Because they get to show you ads that they make money on when you buy something, right? So remember that. That's a really important piece. The next thing is that social proof. I want you guys to think about this. Your customers, your leads, your customers that you already have, let's be clear that in the moment that you hand out a proposal and you give that proposal to somebody, there is something that they do immediately after. And I'm generalizing this, but there's something that they do after. Any takers on what somebody does once they receive a proposal from you, and they might share it with the powers that be? Gabriel, come on.
Google your website. I mean, like pretty much your name.
Google your name. What else do they do? Someone else? Ready? Come on off mute. All right, I'll step in for the purpose of time. They're going to go to Facebook and look you up. They're going to go to Google My Business and look you up. They're going to go on YouTube and look you up. They're going to go on Instagram to look you up. And I'm not saying that they all go to look, that every person goes to look you up on all platforms. But if somebody was going to look you up on all platforms and you happen to be on all platforms and you had up-to-date content that were on all platforms, do you think that that would be more credible than somebody who is only on one platform? Raise your hand if you agree with the statement. Well, let's be set up on every platform, and let's make sure that we have content firing to all platforms so that we can create the social proof that's needed, so that when we hand out that $65,000 proposal that we're going to be handing out this season, that when they go online and look at you, they're like, man, this proposal was badass because it came out of AK Dash. That was a good plug right there, right, Matthias? AK Dash. It looks professional, looks awesome. And when I look them up online, on all these omni channels, we can also see that this company is reputable and they have reviews on all platforms. I'm not saying this shit is easy. I'm saying it needs to get done. Only if you want to really, really build a company that's going to grow to that, multi-7-figure mark, right? You want to go $1 million. Let's start out lower, 500,000. You want to go $1 million. You want to go $1.5 million. And guys, it doesn't need to be through seal coating and pothole repair only. Let's be clear. If you're generating leads for paving, you can subcontract that to your paving partners and you can make a percentage off the top line of that deal. Same thing with concrete repair, same thing with concrete laying, signage, bollards, speed bumps, I don't care, you name it. You're a pavement asset management company. Who here wants to grow the hell out of their business? Like I'm talking about, like, grow the beans out of their business. If you do the things that I told you to do right here, and trust me, it's going to help to build your company. In addition, I always talk about this, and then I'm going to stop talking because I talk way too much. Enterprise value for your organization. You go to sell to a PE firm, or you go to sell to a paving company, and they want to buy your company, and you've got a sexy EBITDA, your bottom line looks good. They're going to want to make sure that your digital presence looks badass. You've done a good job with your branding and you differentiate. You're different than the other companies. They want to buy companies that differentiate, and they'll pay heftier multipliers on your organization than somebody who doesn't. I'm just being straight with you guys. That's what it is. I'm going to help you guys. I'm going to give you something free for those of you that are live with me at the end of this at 8 p.m. Matthias, remind me if I totally forget, because sometimes I get right into this pretty deep. I want to give you all something that is selling online for $5,000. I'm going to give it to you free for anybody who's live on this thing. Some of you already have it. For those of you that don't, welcome. It's coming soon, and I'm going to give it to you guys. All right? Cool. Does that make sense what I was saying, guys? Like, honestly, does that make sense straight up? I'm just trying to make sure that this is okay, cool. That's marketing, right? That's just marketing. It's not easy to do it alone. Get help, invest into it. Today I wrote a check for $42,000 for my solar system for my house because I want to go off grid. It's an investment. That wasn't a cost. I'm going to save a shitload of money and I don't have to rely on anyone. I'm off grid, baby. Invest into your future. It's important. Cool. Jeanette, you're up. So good to see you, Emery Asphalt.
Hey, how are you?
Amazing. You?
I'm doing okay, thank you. I have a question. So, what is the best company, or what would your recommendation be for building your website? I built mine myself, but me and Chuck are actually we're just talking about this recently, and yeah, it was good for when we first started just to have something, but honestly, I want something, but there's so many marketing companies out there, and it's just like, which one's the best one? I know there's a bunch of Google reviews that we've did reviews, but at the end of the day, like, who would you recommend to build a website?
I'm biased on this one because I literally last year made the decision that we're going to use our in-house team at Asphalt Kingdom, who has built the hell out of our company to a multi-8-figure company, to literally start doing this for our clients. And so we literally just launched this last fall. You can probably see this, but this is not, we generally are not like marketing this heavily, but this is available. Literally building your brand, building your digital presence, brand design, website design, social media, digital marketing. We're doing it all in-house. I've spoken this language for 25 years. It's all like literally from the time I was, in my 19, 20 years old to where it is now. Here's Dom Manzo and Alan Rosario's brand. Dom, what's happening? Coach Dom in the house. What's up, buddy? But this is Dom's business. This is the branding package that we did for them. We're doing a full digital build out for them and the team, but we literally go into the depths of all this. So Jeanette, we're happy to explore this, or for anybody that's interested in learning more about this. We are using, again, just to be clear, we are not a company that is a web design company. We are online business builders. Like, that's what we do. It's so different than building a pretty site. And you can go, just to be clear, you can go get a pretty site built for $1,000, but it doesn't mean that it's going to do what you need it to do. And so when I ask you about how your site's performing, what does your traffic look like? What does your traffic to lead conversion look like? What does your lead to close from your website look like? And how is that building your intellectual property value for your company so that you actually have something that you can actually sell one day, right? And so that's the difference. So Jeanette, yeah, we do all of that now.
I will be looking into that as soon as possible. It's just a nightmare doing this. It's just like, I want to pull your hair out.
Listen, for literally AK celebrated 21 years of being in business. And of course, I'm not here to pitch everybody on it, but I'm just like, you know what, screw it. I'm not going to be sending people to a web designer anymore. We have to use our in-house copywriting team that speaks Asphalt.
Right.
And we're going to use our AK team, like Mercy, for example, is our marketing director. We've got our content people. We've got Mario. We've got our writers. Amy, our CEO, who's literally built Asphalt Kingdom with me. We're literally using our core team of people at AK to build this out for you guys. And it's a process. It takes to do it properly from scratch, takes about 90 days to do it, 3 months. If we're doing a brand rehaul, like renovating what you have, we can do it usually in about 60 days, but there's all kinds of opportunities around what we can do here. It really depends how we can custom tailor something that matches your needs. And so we have to ask you, where do you want to go? And then based upon where you want to go, we back up from there and we say, we think that this is a good solution right now to invest into, and let's continue to scale and grow that so we can get to where you desire to go.
Okay. Thank you.
Great question. Thank you. Waylon, what's happening?
Hey, how's it going, Judd?
Good, brother. What's happening, bro?
So today, I just came across, I made a call, was talking to a company. He told me to send him my introduction, send him our experience, and like if we had pictures of our work and stuff, which I explained that we're a new company, so we have not done a job yet. How do I appease them without, you know what I mean? Like coming off, I know Matthias has experience in the business, but we are green. We are green as they go.
So what's your exact question? Say it one more time, your exact question.
Just so he was asking me to send him some pictures of work that we've done for their company, and he's gonna send it through the right pipeline and connect me to them. So we don't have any work to show, you know?
Tell them that you're training with Asphalt Kingdom, a company that's been around for 21 years, and that you are associated and affiliated with Asphalt Kingdom's roundtable, and that my recommendation to you is if you have the ability to invest some money, and it's biased, but I'm giving you the right guidance, man. Like I'm gonna be straight shooting with you guys. It's not about the freaking money. It's about making sure you guys are winning. I want you guys back here as evangelists on our channel saying, man, we just did. Like when I hear Jeanette come on here and say, I closed $450,000 sale. Like when I hear Jeanette, I get tears in my eyes because of that stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm passionate. Best thing you can do is invest into some coaching with somebody who's been there and done that. So you have that connection, you can be coached through it, and maybe even have the client communicate with the coach as a partner with you so that you can have that transparency and build that together.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
You're very welcome, brother. Dom, what's happening, bro?
What's
Dom,
up, brother, man? How are you? Can you hear me?
You're flying. I can, absolutely. What's happening over there, man? You're rocking it.
I have my flying headphones on, so they're not great for speaking, but I'm driving. But I will be flying out shortly to Florida. But yeah, we're gearing up in New York. We're gearing up down in Florida. It's a doozy for sure. You know.
You're working on a massive opportunity down there, a big golf course opportunity.
We had a pretty great opportunity come across, and obviously, guys, I want you guys to listen because this opportunity came through our network here at Asphalt Kingdom, and just from being affiliated and being put in front of the right people, we are going to go do a walkthrough down in Fort Myers, and it's about 1 million square feet of asphalt. And we're going in as a vetted company already because the property maintenance company does business with Asphalt Kingdom. We supply them with all their products, and we were able to just get in front of the right people. And now we're going to be going to do a walkthrough with them, and it's a massive opportunity. But like I said, it's just an opportunity, and we want to make sure we put our best foot forward and make sure that we get in front of the right people and just keep getting in front of the right people. So right now, that's exactly what I'm doing. If you guys see me, you follow me on social media, you guys see I'm just trying to put myself in all the right spots, leveraging our network, leveraging every single person in here that I could possibly help out. And that's what I do, and I constantly do it. And then just all it takes is that one opportunity, guys. So just keep trying. If you strike out, try again. So that's exactly what we're doing. We have a massive opportunity, and we're gonna.
There you go. Massive opportunity. We lost you for 1 sec, but you're 100% right, Dom. Couldn't agree more, man. And I know you're going down there. I can't wait to hear more about it. And Robert Wallace, come off mute, bro.
Yes, sir.
You're the one that actually brought that opportunity to Dom in the network. So do me a favor and tell me a little bit about what that looked like.
Well, it came to me through, obviously through the leads that we generate. And I reached out to the manager of the golf course and spoke with him. And he asked me if I had someone that could do the work. And I recommended Dom for the job. And I sent him the information. And they've been developing their relationship. And here we go. He's going down there to take a look at it. So it's all there, man. All it takes is just keep swinging that bat. Keep swinging.
Everyone, welcome to the AK Roundtable. Welcome to the community. Stay close. This is the kind of stuff that goes on. And I can tell you, like, Dom is going to be down in Florida communicating for that project. Alex Coring, Rob McKenzie, our coaches, the network, you guys are all capable of setting up marketing that generates leads not only in your local market, but you could be doing lead generation in other areas as you want to grow and scale your company, and then use this network effectively to be able to actually execute on this stuff. It's super, super important that you think of yourself as a marketing and sales company first that either self-performs or has performance partners or a little bit of both. But that's what we need to be building. Dom, congrats, man. Super excited about that. And keep posting, man. Safe travels, Bob.
Thanks, Bob.
All right. Let's keep rocking and rolling. Let's keep rocking. Mr. Wallace, thanks for that, man. That was really, really great. And thank you for bringing that lead to the table. That's huge, man. 2 million square feet's a big opportunity.
It's a big one, man.
Opportunities.
Get it done.
Let's go. Let's go. Dallas, what's happening, man?
Hey, good evening, everyone. First time on the round table. Thanks for the invitation, Matthias. And I'm in Grand Rapids, Michigan. Excuse me. My son, Evan, is at a dinner tonight with my wife, so he couldn't be here. But officially, he's going to be running the company. He's 15 years old, so we're getting him started. But a question / thought related to the question about first timers, because we're going to be first timers with line striping, and we won't have pictures either. But I wonder, Judd, would you recommend giving like a significant discount to your first couple of clients so that you can get pictures from that job, and as a way to build your reputation?
It's interesting, right? Like the very first job that I closed, I remember what it was like yesterday. And at that time, I was 18 years old when I sold my very first job. And by the way, I've got a super soft spot for the younger generation that comes in and starts this stuff up, man. Like the actual excitement that I get when I see young men coming into this industry and seeing it as a fun, sexy industry to get into, this service-based business world, and getting dirty, getting their hands and building a business and really doing that. I just want you to know, man, like that excites me a lot, man. So congrats. And by the way, what an incredible father you are, man. Not many fathers give their sons the opportunity to be able to really go at something like that. And so that leadership, I want to just express that to you, man. I've got a 6-year-old, a 9-year-old, and a 24-year-old. My 24-year-old runs our hotel that we had acquired a few years back, and he loves it. And the fact that we are able to lead and give them that opportunity for them to embrace, that's such a cool thing. For all you dads on here, for all you moms on here, please, please, please give your children the opportunities like this. Dallas, so great, man. So to answer your question, brother,
thank you.
I think that going and doing a discount is all fine. I don't know that you necessarily need to do a discount, though, straight up, man. I think that people really will give people an opportunity as long as you're expressing yourself properly. I have no problem, doing something where you maybe go to a church or something, you go do something at a I don't know what the politically correct term is for this, but a senior citizens home. Am I allowed to say that, or is that right? Okay. So, I don't know, man. I said RV park and I got in shit the other day, but, I think that would be something really cool to do and film it, and even maybe get some coverage on that from, local press or something like that. Get a blog post written up, get that on your social media as well, that, this is a pay it forward thing. Get your photos, get somebody out to do some drone footage there of the project getting done. But of course, go and practice on maybe some friends and family first before you go out and do that, just so you look a little better when you're out there. But yeah, man, I would do that. Yeah, pay it forward.
Thank you.
By the way, I would like to give your son 1 year access of King Boss to AK Dash. That's a $4,200 subscription. I just gave it to your son. He gets AK Dash for 1 year, which is our CRM and proposal system. And we will do a demo and get your son onboarded on that, man. Tell your son that we're super excited to be on this journey with him.
That's amazing. That's amazing. Thank you.
You're welcome, brother. Matthias, if you can set that up, that would be great.
I'll do that. You bet.
Thank you very much. Cool. Questions, team. We are already 7:45 p.m. I love this. We still got another 15 minutes. Let's do this thing. Let's do this thing. Matthias, what do you think, man? What are you seeing? Are you seeing action? Like, are things lighting up? Are all indicators showing to be pretty busy with call volumes and everything? Are we seeing, how is action?
There is a wave of, I can just feel it. First of all, orders are coming in like crazy. People talking about whether it's trailer systems and line striping machines, you name it. It is crazy over here. But at the same time saying that, I'm having a hard time keeping up. There's too much coming in. Yeah, it's a good problem to have.
I will say this, we definitely are looking for people to come and help from an sales assistant and sales role with our company, because there's a lot more than I don't want to say a lot more than we can manage. We'll just say that there's long hours that are being worked right now, isn't there? I know that we've been going, by the way, team, we're like on our 12th hour right now. I know Robert Wallace, you're on the same boat right now. He messaged me, he says, man, I need to get up out of this chair. So that's an important thing. Balance too, guys, balance too. I know that we all go really, really hard all the time, and it's important to find that balance as well. So I know that indicators are lighting up. Search intent is up around the keywords for our industry. Search intent is up. People are looking. Why? As things get a little bit more tight, people are going to turn to repair and maintenance versus big capital projects. Just keep that in your mind, okay? It's a great time to be marketing. It's a great time to be doing your follow-ups and setting up for your season. You should be taking full action right now to book up your March and April in areas where you can actually roll with weather.
Just going to mention something too. What I've been getting a lot more of is DIYers that are deciding whether they will do their own or have a contractor do it. So it's the time you need to be communicating with these guys. If that's your business, you need to get out there and start talking to everybody you possibly can. Fill your boots on how many quotes can you jam into that little tube until it starts pouring out the other end. So just have that conversation. Talk to people with meaningful intent. Talk about the solutions you can provide for them, and just take care of those pain points they're dealing with right now.
Such an important point to be filling that pipeline up. I mean, we talk about it every day, right? Every single day. It's fill the pipelines. And then the question is, do you have your system to track that? Which is, really important. It's the reason why we created AK Dash, like legitimately. If you guys look here for 1 second, I'm going to do another plug on this, but it's because I care about every single person on here. There's a free version of this. There's a $50 a month version. There's a $150 a month. There's a $350 a month version. But if you look at this right here, you can see that literally you have at a glance dashboards. This is just a demo account, but when I have this data populated, I'm not showing you the best account right here. This is one of my just demos, but this will have all your at a glance stuff with your tasks, with your invoices, literally all of your stuff with your reports, your goal setting, your scopes of work adjustments, your reports, and then you even have your workflows as well that will allow you you have pipelines too, by the way. So anytime you're pushing out quotes, you can actually put them into different stages. Like if it's in the pavement assessment stage, Jeanette, I know you love that stage, the pavement assessment, because then you can convert it to a proposal and then of course move it to won or lost. And so that's a really important thing, is just to have the optics that you need during these times. So when Matthias says fill the pipe, but make sure you know what is real and what's not. Otherwise, you're just going out and putting out paper quotes that are getting lost in the weeds. Have a system that's going to do that. If it's not AK Dash, use something else, but we'd of course love to have you on AK Dash if that's something of interest. Please reach out to your Asphalt Kingdom team member, your lead team member, and we will be happy to get you set up with a free account so you can get on the inside and take a look around and also get a demo set up with Jeff. Cool. Jeanette, what is happening? I see your hand up.
I forgot to mention earlier, it made me feel really, really good. So I'm reaching out to like big time companies, like national companies, to try and get on their vendor list for South Carolina, North Carolina, Georgia, Florida, you know, expanding our area. And one of the companies I reached out to, they sent me like 5 jobs in one day. I'm like, okay, I gotcha. So I used AK Dash, and after the first quote I sent, they sent me back an email saying we use this system. I'm like, really? That's cool. I love this system. So it made me feel good that, you know, I'm using the same software as a multi-million-dollar company is. I don't know.
Yeah.
It just makes me feel good.
So what's really cool, thank you for sharing that. Yeah, we do have some big companies that are using the platform. Just to be clear, like we're hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of millions of dollars worth of proposals that have been pumped out through the system. And what I'm really excited about is that they're actually working. Like when you told me that the proposal, like one of your clients said specifically because the proposal looked awesome and the way that it actually functioned was one of the reasons they chose it, in addition to, of course, your wonderful sales skills. But like that was huge for me, and it just created more belief and conviction. So just to tell you all, like it used to be called Paveman Pro. It was branded as Paveman Pro, and that was like the 1.0 version. And then as we were starting to get people coming in saying it's working for us, it's like it's moving and it's really, really helping us to move the needle and to have the optics. I said to our CEO, I said, we've got to inject a bunch of money into the UX and really get it to its next stage, the 2.0. And that's when we built out AK Dash, and we've invested a lot of time, a lot of money with a whole development team, but it's not that we're a tech company. We're actually people in the industry that know it well. And based upon customers' feedback, we've now got it to a point where really we're feeling like it's really to the next level of optimization. So Jeanette, your feedback's been instrumental in helping us too. It
is. I love it. And I've gotten a couple of my actual vendors that I use. They're using it now too. I'll keep bringing it in for you.
That's awesome. Thank you. And do you like, so when you set up the proposal, you have the vendor portal essentially where they're able to log in and see the proposals right inside the interface? Is that what you mean?
No.
Or your subcontractors, your vendors that are executing.
Yes, those.
Cool.
And there's another, Chuck's friend is actually starting his own business. So he actually came to the house, and I showed him my computer, and I just gave him all the information that y'all gave me throughout this time, and all the guidance that y'all have given me. I've tried to pay it forward and just throw it all on him. And he's any questions that he has, he calls me, and I answer them to the best of my ability. And definitely told him about AK Dash, and that was one of the number one things that was on the list. I took a spreadsheet and I just wrote down everything that he needed to do. From the first thing was get you a business email, and that's another thing. I drop this one thing. Everyone see my email for everyone that's new. It says Jeanette@EmeryAsphaltServices.com. I just changed that because someone dropped a really big golden nugget to me saying, a lot of companies will turn you down if your email says, for instance, mine before said EmeryAsphaltServices@gmail.com. I've just come to realize, so there are a lot of scammers out there, excuse me. And a lot of businesses will overlook an email or a company that has an email because they're like, okay, well, they didn't have the time or didn't want to spend the money to get a business professional email. Like Judd, yours says Judd@asphaltkingdom.com. That's a huge thing. And I actually changed this, and a lot of people have been contacting me after I've changed it. I've had to update it on several different websites and stuff, but I don't know if it's just because the season or if it's because I changed it, but that is a really big thing, is if you can change it from @gmail.com to at your company or whatever you want.com.
Such valuable advice, Jeanette. You know, I made a post that was it disrupted a group on Facebook pretty heavily, a group with 16,000 people. And I had posted something that was maybe a little bit too rough, which was, it's time to step up your game and post your professional business email when you're going to be doing business. And I'll tell you, I'm just going to be straight with everyone. And I'm going to take you and I out of spotlight here because I want to see everybody's reaction. It is 2024, team. And if we want to be the top of our game, then we have to be doing as much as we possibly can that is tied to the intellectual property that we're developing. It's really important. If a company is coming to buy you, will they see, and I know it's hard to hear for some, because you're like, man, I've got my email address out everywhere, it's too late. And I'm like, well, it's not, because you could forward your email to any email that you really want to. But it's time to really optimize this. You know what I mean? And I'm not going to be rough and tough about this. I'm just saying, if my email address was juddak@gmail.com right now, do you think that maybe you would think that I might not be necessarily focusing on optimizing my business at the highest level? And we could debate this for a little while, I'm sure, with some, but at the end of the day, and for all of you, by the way, that has @gmail.com, Matt Phillips, you're sitting there going, oh shit, pins on me. But like, no, for hey, right? Yeah, exactly. Listen, Matt's built an absolutely freaking amazing company, right, with it @gmail. And do you have your domain as well? Yeah.
Yeah, I have mine, but it's at Southern Utah sealcoating.com.
Got it.
Which when I email proposals has that on there, but when I'm just doing, this is easier.
Got it. 10-4, 10-4. Does that make sense, everybody, what Jeanette said, what we're talking about? Yeah, cool. All right. Cool, guys.
Hey, Joe, this is Alex. I just wanted to pop on and say something about the email domains. If you have a Gmail account, you can get something called Google Workspace, and it's pretty invaluable. I'd recommend anybody doesn't have it's separate from Google My Business, but the Google Workspace will allow you to set privileges to anybody in your domain. If you have a Gmail account, you can basically just rebrand through your the domain that you own. So if you own a website, you have that domain name, and then you can forward that through the DHS records through into Google Workspace, which will rebrand your email for you. It's like a seamless transition.
Mm-hmm.
So just set up Google Workspace.
Thank you, Coach Alex.
Sure, I'm driving, so you got like the worst angle at.
Dude, I think
this is like the worst angle, but hey.
Dude, you look like straight out of Top Gun right now, man. You've got the aviators, you've got the look at that. Alex, his styling, bro. Look at that, man. What do you up to today?
Doing a bunch of estimates. So just pumping out a bunch of estimates. So far this month, we put out 600,000 in estimates in 12 days, 13 days. So kind of what we're talking about earlier, tracking what you're doing using AK Dash or whatever system, based on the amount of proposals we put out this month so far, with our close rate being about 57% in terms of monetization. I kind of know what we're going to be bringing in the next few months, roughly around 300 grand. So keep track of that stuff. Yesterday I put out one proposal for 100 and another one for 110, and I just walked another property this morning for about 100 grand. So
nice,
a lot of big deals coming. A lot of big deals we're working on. right now.
That's why you have the aviators on, man. You're gonna have to put that hat on backwards, though. That thing's gonna fly clean off your cap traveling at warp speed like that, man. All right, I love it. He froze too. Look at that. That's brilliant.
Changing and yeah.
I love it. Cool, bro. I'll give you a shout. I'll give you a shout a little later, man. Frozen. All right. Dom, I have an announcement to make. Skylar, I've got an announcement to make to the roundtable. They're going to be the first to hear it. Gabriel and Victor were coming for you. But what's up, Coach Skylar in Puerto Rico?
What up, guys? Walking the streets.
So
in Carolina.
Yeah, man. Enjoying yourself?
Absolutely, bro.
The fruits of life, eh? What we're able to do, man. Look at us in this industry, and we're able to go travel and go do that kind of stuff. Isn't it great?
Yeah. Hopefully I can buy a piece of real estate here shortly.
Let's go. Let's go. So I have an announcement to make. April 13th and 14th. Write this down on a piece of paper. April 13th and 14th. April 13th and 14th. I will be flying to Coach Skylar's place in Harrisburg area. Harrisburg, right?
Yeah, we're Anvil Hershey, Harrisburg, Lebanon County. Harrisburg's 15, 20 minutes. Yeah.
Got it. Pennsylvania, I'll be flying in, and Skylar and I are going to be hosting an AK Roundup 2-day event. First day is going to be parking lot estimation on a commercial parking lot estimating, parking lot layout, and a day of infield striping and pavement marking, teaching you guys how to stripe like badass pros. So 2-day event where you're going to learn everything that you need to do about pricing, about layout, and about operating machines, cleaning them out, changing paint, doing your striping applications and pavement markings. That's what we're going to be doing on the 13th and 14th of April. The cost to join that 2-day event is $250. $250 is the price for that event. Not because we want to make money with the $250, but because we need the commitments for the people that are actually going to come. And we will max this out as well. I'm not going to say the max out number right now, but we will be maxing this out. There's no marketing that has gone out yet. You guys are the first to know about this. If you have questions about it, please reach out to your team at Asphalt Kingdom or the coaches at AK, and we will be happy to give you more information on that. But that's coming soon. Dom, I didn't even have time to tell you, but it literally happened today. So that's what's happening on the 13th and 14th of April, Bubs.
I think I'm going to be there anyway, so it works out.
And Skylar, thank you for opening your doors to your place too, man. You know, for that weekend, that's huge. I just can't wait to do this with you and whatever other coaches are going to be traveling up for that time as well. And just really to help people build the hell out of their companies, man. And obviously we're going to be dropping a ton more value in addition to just the stuff that we spoke about.
Absolutely. I think me and you've discussed a few tricks we have to pull out of the hat when we're down there as well, and help people get ahead and maybe do some things that isn't conventional of the things that are getting taught right now. So I'm looking forward to doing that as well. And I think like one thing to really spend some time on is to just make sure everybody knows this event is exclusive, right? Like when we say this thing's going to be maxed out, it's going to be X amount of seats and it's done, guys. So like if you want to hop in and be a part of this for $250, we discussed this. It's more of just so you guys come and get the commitment of getting locked in, of doing something, right? Like, because we have lots of events and everybody wants to do something. But if you put up $250 and spend 48 hours here, guys, you're going to have an amazing experience between myself, Judd, and the coaches that come. Dom's already in. It looks like Matthias has already got the first seat, so one seat's taken up. So, guys, yeah, it would be amazing to have you down here. And I think I see another question come through. This will be an in-person event, guys. In-person event, and that's $250 USA.
Yeah. Yeah, 250 USD. And you can fly into Harrisburg. You can fly into Philadelphia. I'm actually flying into New York, and I'm getting a driver to drive me from New York at 3:50 a.m. I'll be flying in from Panama, taking a driver's going to bring me in about 2 hours and a half, I guess, to get over to you, Skylar. And then we'll set up on the 12th, crush it on the 13th and 14th. And just to be clear, everyone, what I have said, what we're going to do over those 2 days is what we're publicly announcing. But when you're with our team, for any of you who's attended a roundup with our company before, raise your hand if you've attended a roundup. Whether it's Tampa, Dallas, right? So you guys have done that. So you guys already know that we deliver a ton of value. Well, raise your hand if we delivered value, if you got value out of the events that we hosted. Cool. And businesses are improving and changing. So for those of you that have been there, come again. For those of you that are looking to come, let's get it signed up. We're going to be sending out emails to everybody. The payment link for the 250 commitment is going to be there, and we will be absolutely crushing it. In addition to that, by the way, for everybody on the round table tonight, contact your Asphalt Kingdom rep for the secret access code to the marketing and sales vault inside the AK vault. We're going to give it to you. We want you guys all winning, period. Period. Scott, I can't wait to crush this with you, bro. Coaches, can't wait to crush it with you, man.
Absolutely. I think if there's one thing too, even for me to speak on, like, this is where it all started for me, guys. Like, it's kind of surreal, right? It started at a roundup event in Canada, and here we are that we're getting ready to host an event here. So, you know, at my location, and being able to be privileged to do the things I do and help each and every one of you guys. I'm really grateful for the opportunity to work with all of you and, you know, be able to spend 2 days in field and hold this event.
I remember meeting you for the first time in Dundas, Ontario, and your energy at that table when I was like presenting and you were at the table and you're like, let's go. Let's go. And then it was like nothing holding. You remember that? Like, just let's go. And by the way, Dom, let's go, baby. All right, team, we are over time, but Gabriel, you've had your hand up for a long time here, brother. Come on, bring it on. What questions can we help you with,
All right.
or anything at all?
Yeah, I'll go ahead, and if it's too long, don't mind cutting me out. You know, we always have next week. I mean, first of all, I just wanted to give like a huge thanks to Judd, Skylar, and Matthias for the help last week on the insurance and the customer agreement information. Like, we've been following up on that and working on that stuff. The second thing is I also want to thank Alex Coring for the information and advice on the employee training reviews. That was really helpful. So yeah, before I even ask my question, I want to say for Jeanette, like, depending on her budget, I think like what you guys do at AK could be amazing, right, with the website. But for us that we had a tighter budget, what we started with, I don't know if you know it, but like Hostinger like offer like pretty cheap like domain and like free email service. Even though maybe like what Alex Coring said about Google Workspace might work better. If you have any questions like about how you can set up a normal like website while they're working that out, you can come and ask us, because like I had some experience with that. And again, anybody else, like if they have any questions or anything like that, like I always wanted to give back, right? Because that's what it's all about. Now, for what I wanted to ask, right, is we're currently in the process of like hiring a few workers and sellers. And basically, I was wondering for you guys that are more experienced in the industry, like especially here with the Montreal laws and Quebec, it can be a bit more complicated. Like, how do you hire usually your workers or your sellers? Do you do it on, like, we're planning on doing our sellers on commission and the workers on an hourly basis through an employment contract? But we were wondering if we should do an employment contract or contractor, like how it would work.
I mean, I can talk about this all day long, but I've been talking too much tonight. I'm losing my voice. Who can hop in here? Who can hop in here and talk about the way that you are taking care of salespeople and laborers from a pay perspective?
Do you want me to answer that?
Yeah, give it a whirl. Let's go.
So with our sales guys, we just hired one sales guy and we're paying him commission right now, 20% commission. So whatever profit that we get off of each job, that's what we're doing it. But he is a 1099 and he asked specifically to be a 1099 because he also has another job. But for it, when we actually hire him, he will be commission, so that's 20% of profit plus a weekly salary. Our guys, we pay them by the hour what we think they're worth and what they are bringing to the table. So if you have no experience at all, you know, you need to figure out what are you able to pay your employees without breaking the bank. You know, what can you afford to pay them? Like some companies around here, they start people off at like $15 an hour. That's a shovel guy. We don't do that. We start our guys out at 18 an hour. If you have no experience, if you get out there and kill it, like we have one guy making like $25 an hour right now because he's crushing it. He's learning. I mean, we're almost at the point where we can turn him over and be a lead of a crew. So, you know, it just, you got to sit down and think about how valuable is this person to you. You know, what do you and what can you pay them, and also keep that in your budget, in your labor cost. Whenever you are doing your cost sheet, make sure you put your labor cost into each job. We also pay our employees through QuickBooks, and you can link your QuickBooks account through your AK Dash, and it should be able to pull up everything for you in there. But we did hire an accountant, and the accountant suggested, since we have our invoicing through QuickBooks, to use QuickBooks for payroll, and it also keeps track of your time. Your employees cannot change their time. You're the only one that can alter their time, but they are able to clock in and out. You can set the settings. If you want them to only be able to clock in and out when they get to the office, you can change that. Or if you want them to be able to clock in wherever they are, say you meet them at a job site, they're not going to come to the office. They're just going to meet you on a job site. Then they can clock in then and clock out then. But I don't know what the going rate is there for salary and stuff, but it would be something. And another thing, what we did, we went on Indeed and looked at what everyone else around the area was offering. You know, are they offering health benefits? How long does that employee have to be there until they're able to get health benefits? Are they offering 401k? You know, what all are they offering? Because we don't want to not be able to offer that to our employees. You know, you want to be able to have a good crew. Someone once told me your crew is only as strong as your weakest team member, and you want all of your team members to be strong. In order to do that, you have to treat them right, pay them right, offer benefits. It's kind of where we're at.
Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Yeah, go ahead.
So Jeanette, you're awesome. That's great stuff, man. I love what you just gave there. That's huge.
Thanks.
What I'm going to throw on top of this is a B player in your company will be like having 3 C players. An A player will be like having 3 B players. Or an A player is like having 9 C players. Are you hiring somebody for $20 an hour? Or are you recruiting A players with your organization and your company out of the gate to grow the hell out of your business? Let me be clear. If you're shopping for C players, it's going to take you a hell of a lot longer to get to where you want to go. But A players don't want to get paid what C players make. And let me tell you, there are A players that just need the time and attention and training in order to make A player money. And they are willing to put their time and their energy and their life into investing into the training to get to become that A player. And I know this for a fact because I've done it time and time again. Let me be clear. You want A players and B players. Pay them properly, take care of them, build extremely, extremely thriving culture with your organization that's super magnetic and attractive. Help them smile, help them live a great life, help them kick the sheets off in the morning. Give them the energy that they deserve and desire, and they will stay extra hours. They will be with you on the mission and the journey. They will believe it, bleed it, sweat it, cry it with you. Take care of your people. It's not only about the money. Find
Absolutely
A
agree.
players.
Absolutely. And business, like your workers are what make your business, not just your customers or the other things, right? And last thing real quickly, if you have any time, is Judd, like, because it's also like a personal connection you have here in Montreal, right? And you had to like grow your business here from the start as well. I was wondering, like, since we're here in first year of operations, right? What was the advice / warnings you have for someone like here in Montreal? And also because you made the decision to move to the US, and if that was like business related, anything about that?
I never moved to the US. I moved from Montreal straight to the Caribbean.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Where are you in the
So
Caribbean?
I'm located in Anguilla, just north of St. Martin. We bought a hotel
Wow,
here 3
man.
years ago. I've been here for 21 years, man.
Wow, man. I'm originally from
Yeah.
Cuba, so I know about the
Cool.
Caribbean.
Yeah, it's beautiful. We have Victor on here as well, who hails from Dominican Republic as well. But I will say this, Victor, what's up, man?
Oh, I'm doing good.
I love that.
Real
Gabriel,
quick, I put my hands down, but Gabriel touched on something that I wanted to talk about. Should we all have a list of us with our strengths? He mentioned websites. I build my own website. I'm not going to offer my services because I'm not a web builder. But we all have something we know how to do that we can help someone out in this group. I'm good at certain things. I have some abilities. We all have some ability that someone else doesn't. In terms of paying it forward, the coaches they are the level 1 support, where we are the level 3 support down here. And we can help each other out in ways we don't even know. I don't think we've touched. I noticed on one of the on Facebook where someone's machine broke the diaphragm, and everybody was like sharks, just like piranhas, trying to help this person out. I was just watching it as like a novel, like a movie. It's like, wow, look at these guys go. Even Judd contributed. So that was one of the things. I put my hands down because we're running out of time. But Gabriel said it. I'm like, wait a minute. He just said what I wasn't such on. But I want to make a point that why don't we have a list like that?
the answer is really simple, and I'm going to tell you why, Victor. I'm going to give you the answer why. You guys are here to build pavement asset management businesses. You aren't here to go and sell website services and be consultants and coaches in other areas. You're here to build pavement asset management businesses. This is why the roundtable's here. You guys focus on building your empire. Hire people to do the things for you at a world-class level. Remember, bring the A players to the table and execute on that. Victor, I'm not against getting people to help with some advice here and there and doing things, but what I'm getting at is if we start to distort what it is that we're mainly focused on, and we start to try to do everything a little bit here and a little bit there, people are going to get consumed by it. Already our coaches literally go overtime and giving free advice. Look at the roundtable tonight. It's 8:20 p.m. There's no cost to this, guys. We're trying to drop as much value as we possibly can to earn your business, hopefully. Like we are here to earn your business, hopefully. It's the way that we have to survive. It's the way that our team feeds their families, right? Matthias has a family to feed. He can't spend 8 hours a week just giving free advice, he can't do it. He has a family to feed. If he gives 8 hours a week to somebody who's got money to be able to invest into coaching and not doing it, Matthias can't monetize. Like, I'm just being straight with you guys, right? We've got to have push pull in the environments that we're in. Stay focused on building your empire. We are here for you, but make sure that you're always in these push pull relationships. And at the end of the day, I'm telling you, that's how you're going to grow absolutely astronomically. It's certainly how we have.
Well,
Does that make sense?
Yeah, you just did what my wife did. It's just refocus my thought. It's like, wait a minute. No, you're getting off the path. I appreciate it. And by the way, I wish it was light outside. You should see what's in my driveway. Matthias knows.
A full shipment of all the equipment.
No, well, everything's in the garage. I just assembled everything. A big fat 300-gallon seal coat.
I love it. Victor, congrats, man. We appreciate you. Thank you for allowing us to earn your business, man. And guys, everybody, we're here for you. Like, straight up, we're here for you. We'll keep doing these roundtables relentlessly. We'll keep going above and beyond. But give us a shot, you know. When you come to us and say, when somebody comes to us and says, hey, you guys have a pallet of crack seal and you're $100 more than another company I'm able to find up the road, I'm cool with that. But at the same time, give us a shot, guys. Like, give us a shot to keep doing what we do and feed our families as well. It's an investment, and we all get to win together. We all get to prosper. We're here on a mission with everyone.
Last thing, I mentioned AK in the training I'm receiving everywhere I go in terms of banks, clients, and it's they go, oh, there's always you guys with those guys, or you're receiving this training. And by name dropping AK and Judd's name, that you know the CEO of the company, that carries huge weight for anybody who's on here who is just starting out.
Thanks, buddy. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you, buddy. There you are. Cool. We've got Inskeeping seal coating right here, ready to rock. Sorry, bro, I don't have your name.
I took it off. It's Samuel.
Samuel,
hey, I just wanted to shout out. I just want to give a shout out to Matthias. He's been amazing. He's been talking with me back and forth. He actually just called me today just to check up. I working on an estimate right now with I signed. You probably see my email so much. I signed up for all your resources, did everything, and one of the things was cold calling. And I was like, you know what? I drive past. I was doing DoorDash during the winter. I drive past a lot of property management things. I got one of the flyers. I did it up looking like mine. A lot of my information, and I just went up there with my card with the thing, and they were like, "Hey, you know what? You look like you know what you're talking about. We just had somebody call in today, and why don't you go take a look?" And I took a trip out there. I haven't got anything yet. I'm sending it over to the proposal, but not only did I, it's a 120,000 square foot job with over 3,000 linear feet of cracks, but they also wanted me to take a look at getting a price on replacing 20 concrete catch basins and 2 trenches, which don't have the equipment, don't have the experience with that. But I just reached out to some of my local guys, said, hey, can you give me a price on doing this? And I met up with a guy. He met me there, and he said, hey, here's my price for 20% on top of that. And I'm gonna, once I get everything else wrapped up, I'm gonna send it all over and just say thanks to you guys. Appreciate it, man.
I say FTDP, man. Follow the dang process, right? This isn't rocket science, and it's just like follow the process. Keep doing the stuff that the videos say. Keep growing. I mean, there's gonna be a point where you're gonna close your first deal. The belief and conviction goes through the roof. You already believe. I can already see it in you, man. You're already like there, right? So it's just a matter of creating the domino effect now, and it starts to unfold. Congratulations, Samuel, man. Super stoked.
Appreciate that. Thank you, man.
Yeah. You're welcome, bro. You're welcome. Matthias, great work, man. And I'll tell you, like, it's pretty cool, huh, Matthias?
You know, it's funny because as we talk on a daily basis, Victor and I, and Samuel, I've obviously talked today, and any of the people that I talk to, the number one goal is to get them where they need to go with the least amount of resistance on any part that they're dealing with, and then just really come full circle where they're going to want to deal with Asphalt Kingdom because of what we represent and how we treat them. So I appreciate all the amazing kind words, and I appreciate each one of you guys on the screen and everybody I've talked to. Thank you.
So proud of you. So proud of you. Yeah, man. It's awesome to be on this journey with you, brother. Oh, yeah. All right, cool. Well, I guess we've gone almost 90 minutes on this session. I think we're ready to get out of the chair. Robert, Mr. Wallace, are you ready to get up out of your chair, brother? Yeah.
I've been up here since 5 a.m. my time, and it's 6:30, so it's a long day.
We're about ready to take a little break here. You ready to finish up? Ready, Robert? You ready?
I'm ready, man.
Matia's gonna need a spatula to get out of that chair.
Let's go.
Cool. All right, guys. Well, listen, thank you for all the incredible nuggets and value that's been dropped here tonight. Raise your hand if you took away something tonight. Raise your hand if you took away something tonight. Cool. Hopefully every single roundtable we're able to do that. And because we're so significantly over time, I am going to 100% still do one final word for the night. Everyone, one final word. We have to do it. Otherwise, the consistency breaks. So let's go around. Mr. Puckett, one final closing word for tonight. Come off mute. It is so good to see you on the roundtable. Thank you so much for being here, brother.
Well, I've been trying to get it all together. I think maybe I'm close now. It's been a very enjoyable night, and I've learned a lot. I've learned a lot about AK tonight. I got to see the people's faces that I don't see. I didn't see a couple I thought I might see, but hey, Matuis has just been, well, even Robert too. They've been really great now that I know who they are and how to reach out, and I think we've got a great thing going here, and I don't see it ending. We have this Facebook page. I guess Judd has talked about it a little bit. Maybe we had 17,000 people today on that Facebook page. That's larger than any Facebook page dealing with seal coating and striping in Facebook anywhere. There's a paving nation, but that's just paving. This larger than we are, but nobody else is, and we're just going to keep growing. Just keep growing.
Just as a side note too, Mr. Puckett has been in the industry for a lot longer than anyone else on the screen by far. And so to be on this journey with you, Mr. Puckett, like this is super cool and incredible, and our team loves you, and we're just so grateful that we're on this mission with you to help all these awesome people, man. And I am so glad that we had the opportunity to engage together, and it's been an honor and a privilege. So thank you for all that you do, man, and what you've done for the industry as well.
Well, yeah, thank you, Judd, and I think I can bring something to the table, and people now see me with Asphalt Kingdom. I think it's a better understanding of me and Asphalt Kingdom, and I'm getting some really great feedback from people. I didn't know. I got a good friend who happens to have the same name as you do, Judd. And he told me, he said, I never thought too much about it. He said, but I've been listening to some of his videos. And this guy has been in the seal coating business 25 years. He's transitioning now to commercial real estate. But he says, every time he opens his mouth, every time I listen to anything he says, I learn something. I didn't know it was out there. I'm late, but it's too late now because I'm going to get out of it. But I will promise you, I will tell the people that I know in the industry that they need to pay attention.
Thank you, brother. Thank you so much, man. Welcome to the team. We're so glad to have you. And by the way, you'll see on the group too, we'll post it on the Roundtable Facebook group. And we will have that link there that you can go and see on this other group. Hit 17,000 members today. So that is huge. You'll see Bob over there. If you have any questions, you can always reach out to Bob through that group. We'll be happy to help you there. But so incredible to be on this mission. Like this screen right now, I know we're missing the rest of the Asphalt Kingdom team on the screen right now because everybody's resting, coming back, getting ready for tomorrow. But to the whole Asphalt Kingdom team, our company, our people inside, because I know you guys watch this video, this would not be possible without all of you. And so thank you from the bottom of my heart. On behalf of all of our customers, I'm speaking from our customers. Thank you, team. Thank you.
Thank you.
You guys are
Good night.
incredible. Thank you, guys.
Thanks, Bob.
Nice to meet you, Bob.
Yes, sir.
All right. Are we doing the one word close, Matthias? You're up, buddy. Let's
Yeah,
go.
I'm up. Okay, perfect. I'm just very grateful. Thank you. Very
Excellent. Mr. Wallace, one word close.
Give.
Great stuff. Gabriel, one word close.
Invest in yourself.
Great stuff. Billy, one word close.
Commitment.
Victor, one word close.
Sorry, it has to be two. Thank you.
Welcome, man. Mr. Puckett, one word close.
Grateful.
Alex Corin, coach. Alex.
Thrive.
Matt Phillips.
Success.
Thank you for representing tonight, man. Appreciate the hat, bro. Alfonso, one word close.
I was just gonna say courage.
Nice. Coach Rob McKenzie.
Optimize.
Coach Schuyler.
Pleasure.
Thank you for being here, man, the whole time, like while you're on your vacation in Puerto Rico, man. That means it's huge, man. All right, let's go. Samuel.
Community.
Love that. Mr. Dom Manzo, Coach Dom.
I think someone said commitment already, but let's go with. I'm sorry, I'm about to conduct some interviews, guys, but proactive. Be proactive.
Let's go. John, Palladium Pavement, one word close.
Social proof.
Love that. Dallas, Lanier.
Build.
Let's go. Charles Frank.
Opportunity.
I love that. I love that. And mine is team. Together, everyone achieves more. Thank you so much for tuning in tonight on the AK Roundtable, everybody. I am looking forward to next week. Same time, same place, right here on the AK Roundtable. Have a great night, everybody.
Thanks, man.
Thank you.
Thanks, everyone.
See you guys.
See you, everybody.
Thank you.